My friends, this is a very exciting video for me to make because in this video, I'm going to go over 3 things that prove that we might be able to see a teaser trailer for the next 3D Mario in just a couple of weeks. Of course, it's releasing in 2027. So without further ado, let's get into it. If you are excited for the next 3D Mario, go ahead and hit that like button, leave your comment down below, and help us get to 60,000 subscribers. Look at that number. We're so close. I want to thank you for your support. All right, let's start with number one. A 3D Mario is expected for 2027. Who is the first source? Well, Nate the Hate mentioned on his podcast that we would not be getting a 3D Mario this year, but we will be getting one next year. And so you guys know Nate the Hate, person who got the Star Fox game correctly, and we are getting a Star Fox in just a couple of weeks, right? And so Nate the Hate is the very first source mentioning 3D Mario for 2027. Now, I've been on this boat for I guess this entire year, right? When we thought we were getting Mario on Mario Day, I said nope. Mario looks like a 2027 game just because 2027 looks like a major year for Nintendo Switch 2. And why do I believe this? Well, I started thinking about this ever since they announced Pokemon Winds and Waves for 2027. That's a major game. That's a Pokemon game. It's going to sell massively, and it's slated for 2027. So 2027 seems to be the big year for Nintendo Switch 2 and Switch 2 exclusives. All right, that's number one. Number two, Shigeru Miyamoto just commented on basically on how excited he is for the next 3D Mario. Okay, this came up in an interview recently where he was talking about his history with Mario while developing the game. Now, all right, and this is number three and the most exciting part of this video. This comes to us by Games Radar. It was published back in November of 2025. It was another interview with Shigeru Miyamoto, and listen to what he says here, guys. Shigeru Miyamoto has officially stepped back from the day-to-day development for Super Mario, right? Meaning he's not developing games anymore. He's not in that room coding and just putting things together. He's entrusting the franchise to a new team. However, this is important, to preserve the legacy of distinct feel of the series, he still personally plays the first 30 minutes of every new title to check the interface and ensure that it feels like a genuine Mario game before the game is even announced. What does that mean to you guys? Means that Shigeru Miyamoto is here talking about how excited he is about the next 3D Mario, and he's probably already played the 30 minutes of the game. Okay, so let's put these 3 exciting pieces of information together. Number one, Nate the Hate mentioning in his podcast that the next 3D Mario will be arriving in 2027. Okay, not this year, but 2027. No need to fear. We are almost halfway through the year, and we will see that next 3D Mario potentially in the upcoming Nintendo Direct. Number two, this interview with Shigeru Miyamoto where he mentioned that he is very excited for the next 3D Mario. And number three, going back to the 2025 interview where he just tells us that he always plays the first 30 minutes of every single Mario game before it's even announced, just to check that the game still feels like a Mario game. Now, putting all these three things together, the Nate the Hate leak, this interview that just came up, and the interview that we had back in 2025 with Shigeru Miyamoto, my friends, this is more than a given. I feel like the next 3D Mario will be present in the upcoming Nintendo Direct, at least in teaser form, meaning we'll see some kind of a clip like we saw Mario with that dinosaur with Mario Odyssey, and then we'll get a year release date, right? And then we'll probably get more information throughout the year, closer to the release of the next 3D Mario. All right, guys, let me know what your thoughts are down below. What do you think about Miyamoto right now saying he's excited? What do you think about him saying that he always plays at least 30 minutes of the game before it's even announced, just to make sure it feels like a Mario game? And of course, this paired up with Nate the Hate. What do you guys think? Are we close to a 3D Mario? Are you excited for this? Let me know down below in the comments, guys. Hey, I'll see you guys in the next video. Before I let you go, never give up and journey on. Peace.